Alright, so it's been a while since I've actually done this, but I figured, you know what? Let's go to the Starbucks. Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing good today. For the past couple of days, I've been having difficulty to just kind of like get up and leave outside. I'm not really sure why, because I think I'm getting enough sleep and I think I'm eating well. I remember my friend Isaiah told me like a body at rest stays at rest and a body in motion stays in motion. So I think it's just the rolling into motion part that I'm trying to practice with now. Now, before I left the house, like literally right before I left the house, I noticed that something had changed on my YouTube channel. Now, I will go into more detail about that when I come back from work. Like I said, I think that most of my vlogs are going to be before I leave, and then after when I'm coming back, since I'm while I'm there, I'm working. But I don't know, I find the change pretty interesting. Some of you may already be able to know what it is by now, but don't worry, when I get back, I'ma just pull out my laptop and show you guys just what the heck is going on. Alright, so I'm home now. I'm gonna show you right here on my laptop screen what's been going on, but just really quick, most of you guys probably able to guess it, and now that I think about it, I probably put something related in the title. This whole new limited to no ads thing happening on YouTube videos, as of this morning, I saw that I got hit with it too. Alright, so this is as close as I could get the camera. I've never kind of done this before where I'm having a face cam with my vlog and I'm showing you what's happening on my monitor screen, but this is basically what I saw this morning. Now, for those of you who don't know, a lot of you guys probably do, YouTube has been doing this thing. I've been seeing about it, I've been hearing about it. YouTube's been doing this thing to where they're going through like people's videos, and now they've got this yellow symbol here where it says limited or no ads. I'm assuming this is just how they're helping to curb the more crazy content on the site. I'll tell you, I guess, about my thoughts about it after this, but I just want to show you this. So as you can see for me, okay, don't ignore this because I don't know, this says it's monetized. Now, lucky for me, I guess I'm a really small YouTuber right now, and I don't get lots of views, so it's not impacting me as hard as other people. But as you can tell with me, pretty much all of the videos that got hit for me are my scary games. Like, it really is just like the same 3 games. You have, like, right here, you have, The Walking Dead, and then you have Resident Evil, and then you have, you have, like, The Last of Us right here, and then you have The Evil Within. It really is just those 4 games that for some reason has gotten hit. Yeah, that's like my Resident Evil promo, that's, another, Evil Within. And, yeah, like, at first, I was actually thinking that these videos, I mean, for a second, I thought that I wouldn't actually be the one to get hit with this, or to be affected by it. Simply because it seemed like it was happening to a lot of other people, but it wasn't happening to me, and it was, going on for a little while. That, and I thought that this was only really affecting much larger channels, like people with like 50,000 plus, 100,000, a million. But now, somebody like me with, only 1,440, I guess they took care of the bigger people first, and now they're coming down to the smaller people. Now, like I said, lucky for me, I don't have like pages and pages and pages of content like I've seen with, like I said, some other YouTubers, that I've seen. Like, some people have been on the platform for like 10 years, and they have like 7, 8, 10 pages worth of videos that, they need to apparently request a manual review. But yeah, for me, it's mostly my scary games. However, I did notice that there are 2 vlogs that got, 3 vlogs that got snuck in here. This one, my Ratchet and Clank movie trip, this was a live video that, as you can see, that I did in May of last year. that where I went with Isaiah, we went to go see the Ratchet and Clank movie in theaters. I have absolutely no idea what happened in that video, but I am 100% sure that we didn't do or say anything crazy, like nothing that, because that's just how it is with my vlogs, you know, like it's different from my gameplays, you know, I'm excited, you know, I've let go, you know, I'm just, you know, relaxed, you know, it's just us time. But in a vlog, I guess you could say I'm more composed. I don't know, I can get into that in a minute, but yeah, it's this, and this was a video that I did as part of my UCLA trip. This was my 21st video where I was voting for a new game. Like, I think I was telling you guys that I think this was the vlog that determined that I was going to be playing The Last of Us. I believe that was the game that won. But I had maybe about 3 or 4 videos talking about the voting poll, so I'm not really sure how that got snuck in there. And the last one is this vlog that I made with a coworker of mine that I had back at that job that I had at Escape Room Live. My coworker EJ. We were just driving in the car, just talking. Like, I have no idea how these 3 vlogs got jumbled up into not safe for advertisers. I mean, like I said, I have this request a review button. I mean, I guess, like, you know, there's no harm in, you know, throwing in all of these other videos too. I don't know what it's gonna be like. I guess I gotta press the button and, you know, do some other stuff. But yeah, like I said, like for me, with only, like I said, 40 or so subscribers, everybody, I guess, is getting hit with this. Like, I don't know, like, I figured it would, but when like I said just now, when I saw it happening to larger people and nothing, like, I've been watching it, like I've seen several videos, and each time I saw it, I was like, okay, let me go check my stuff, and it was all the same. But like I said, as of this morning, now I've gotten hit too. However, like I said before, I'm surprised that I didn't get hit with, like, all of my videos, or most of them, basically my gameplay videos, because I saw with a lot of other people, they were talking about, you know, the language that they were using, or some of the jokes that they were making. I have a lot of language in my gameplays. I make, you know, a lot of, not a lot, but I do make, you know, some inappropriate jokes in my gameplays, and I was expecting, when I was, you know, thinking before I saw this, I was thinking, well, if I did get hit, well, more than likely my whole channel's probably just gonna get hit. So I'm actually quite grateful that only my scary games got hit. However, you know, I do find it kind of funny that it's the game itself, you know? Like I said, I haven't even done all that much, you know? It's obviously, you know, the gore and, you know, all that other stuff. But I don't know. I just this is obviously, you know, a new system, you know, YouTube is implementing. I'm pretty sure, you know, they can't tell the difference. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is automated. So the fact that as of right now, a person cannot play a scary game without it being, you know, rendered without ads. So this is what's going on with me now. Like I said, I figured this out today. You're figuring this out right now. Now, okay, and this brings me as to what I am going to do with my channel up to this point. So actually, I'm gonna turn all this off and go face to face. All right. So excuse me if I end up repeating myself with the stuff that I just said, but I'll try to make this as succinct as I can. But okay, so now that I've seen that this is basically happening to everybody, like I said, even to small channels like mine, it did get me thinking, like even before, like I said, I got hit with this, it did get me thinking of, okay, so if YouTube, you know, notifies me about this, what am I going to do? Because I've been seeing a lot of people, they've been making some pretty drastic changes to their content. Some people have started like censoring their curse words. Other people are basically I think there's just a lot of people who are doing what they can just to make their content as passably clean as they can. And I had to ask myself, okay, Julian, if there comes a point where, you know, basically all of my gameplay videos end up getting hit with this, what am I going to do? Now, lucky for me, this isn't affecting me anywhere near as bad as it's affecting a lot of other people. people's livelihoods are linked to their YouTube when, you know, like I said, they have large followings, they get, you know, a large amount of viewership. Since my channel is still in the growth phase, it's still developing, and I'm still figuring stuff out, I guess this new change will just be incorporated into my new development. I'll be honest, despite of a lot of other people that I've seen that are making, like I said, like drastic changes to their content, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have an interest in doing that. And the reason that is because I don't, if it can be helped, or if I have the option, I don't like censoring myself. I said before that when I first made my YouTube channel, it was a little bit of a shell shock for me in the beginning. More like it was this part in between the beginning and the middle. That little part right there. This part was a shell shock for me because it was in that little middle part where I was truly starting to understand, hey, this is my YouTube channel. I can do what I want. That's when I was starting to understand that, you know, my channel is a part of my identity. I've lived basically my whole life being a polite, proper individual, and of course I still am. I still continue to be so. But you know, like I said, in school, you know, I was always well behaved. I never spoke out much. I didn't express myself. When I started doing YouTube, I realized, hey, I can express myself 100%, you know, like, because this is my channel. Now I understand that, you know, this is YouTube's website. They will do whatever they want. And so it really is just adapting to change. And truth be told, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. If I want to play a scary game, I'm going to play it. I'm not just going to not play it just because, you know, I'm not getting, you know, ads on it or whatnot. Because the way that I see it, I think it's important that you still do what you want, but you do still, I guess, you know, you do still adapt, you know, like I'm thinking along the lines of, not even if, like, you know, because in my head, I plan on doing YouTube, you know, for a very long time. And so long as I continue to do YouTube, there will more than likely continue to be more and more changes. And, you know, there may come a point where, you know, it starts to affect me drastically. So because of that, I guess you could say I'm in the process of learning how to make a living with my YouTube, but just without ad revenue. I'm going to be flat out honest. I don't know if I've said this before, and I have no problem telling you, but I would actually show you on my laptop, but it's really quick, and I don't know, I don't feel like turning the stuff on again, but I have made about maybe $3 in 1 month's time. I'm still kind of confused as to how revenue works, to be honest, on YouTube. To be honest, like I said, I think I've been doing it for about 1.5 years now, approaching 2 years when it hits like January or something like that. But the funny part is that with the Google ads, it's like, I believe they process them they process the amount of money that you make each month, and they, I guess you could say, this is the best way I can describe it, they stockpile it in, I guess, another area. When that stockpile grows to a particular number, that is when they actually give the money to you. The threshold that Google Ads has is that you need to have made at least $100 before they actually give you that money. Guess how much money that I have gotten throughout my entirety of doing YouTube. So basically, how much money I've earned from doing YouTube for 1.5 years. I have made a whopping total of $40. Maybe a little bit more than that by now. I haven't checked in like a month or two, but the last time that I checked, I have made $40 after doing YouTube for 1.5 years. So I won't even be able to get any of that until I make at least $100. So as I've said, I've pretty much been doing YouTube entirely for free, more or less, ever since I've started, you know. But, you know, I'm okay with that because I don't know if I've said this before, but I'll say it now, you know, I liked it. You know, I like doing it. You know, I like making videos that interact with you. I've met a lot of people and have done a lot of things that I never thought that I would do, thanks to, you know, doing YouTube and just, you know, social media and stuff. And, you know, I make gameplay videos, which is something I've always wanted to do. Like I said, I will watch it all the time. And it makes me more confident, you know? Like I said, you know, I was always, you know, the quiet kid, never did anything to put himself out there. And the very nature of doing YouTube and social media and just putting yourself out there online is the essence of expressing yourself and putting yourself out there for others to see. So for me, this is a really special and important thing, and something that I want to continue doing to, express myself, but also to show you that it's okay for you to express yourself as well, coming from, like I said, a quiet kid. It's for that reason that I feel like that for me, in my personal scenario with this, I will try to learn how to make money without ad revenue. Because like I said, I'm not even really getting anything, much as is. And like I said, I don't understand this 100%, so don't quote me on this, but from the stuff that I have researched and the stuff that what's happening with me and my, small channel, ad revenue isn't really that much of a big deal. I think that I've learned that ad revenue is completely dependent on the amount of views you get. So even if I think you have like 1 million subscribers, but you're only getting like 100 views, I don't know if that's even possible, but that you're only getting like 100 views a video, you're not going to be making much, and I'm actually aware of this other guy, on social media, where I believe, he's wealthy, but I believe he's made in like a video at one point that I think he's dominantly on Facebook. I believe he said he makes no money through ads. Like, I believe that he uses his Facebook page more as just like a platform to get people on there and to give them content to watch, but he makes money through other ways. Like, I think he does like speaking engagements, sells merchandise. There are lots of other different ways that I believe that can get you money on just on social media, and you don't always have to rely on one single thing. And like I said, at least for me in my case, when you're not making a lot of views, ad revenue money isn't really all that much. At least, like I said, for me. This is the reason why I say, if you want to show your support, to donate in the links below, because I'm not kidding, that is the only type of compensation that I'm getting from YouTube at this point, is through donations. And I have to say, I don't know how long my donations have been going, but I think only one person has donated so far. I don't mean to like put any of you on the spot, but it is what it is. Yeah, I just looked up the video. The very first video that I mentioned anything about donating was when I made a video titled "Donate to My Patreon." And I made that on I'm looking at my computer screen. I made it on May 19th of this year. It is now August 17th, I think. So yeah, I added like a PayPal link at one point. But yeah, so was it January, February, March, May, June, July, August. So yeah, but yeah, I think it's been about 4 months, and so far I've only gotten one donation. Now, like I said, I don't mean to put any of you guys on the spot. If you do want to show your support, you definitely can. I say that at the end of every video, and the links are below. But I'm not kidding when I'm saying that I'm basically doing YouTube entirely for free, because I said I do enjoy it, but I don't get compensated for this yet. The only way that I will get compensated for this truly is when I can figure out a way to get paid without the use of ad revenue. And that's more than likely not going to happen until I get back on trying to like grow my channel and to just do some other stuff. And I guess to make my platform bigger, I just have to get more creative. But bottom line, I won't be doing anything different, even if the video, like I said, because I love Resident Evil. I know I haven't talked about it in a while, and I haven't played it in a while, but I freaking love that game. Not only that, but one of those 5 games that I filmed before I came out here was The Last of Us. That is definitely going to get played, because I'm really enjoying that game. I'm really into the story. I really want to see what happens. The only things are The Evil Within and, Walking Dead. Walking Dead is finished. The Evil Within, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to finish that one, because, I just wasn't really feeling it. But the bottom line is, I will still continue doing, how I am. Maybe, and this is a huge maybe in the future I may consider like putting like censor beeps if I curse or say something like that, kind of like how you see like on actual TV shows, like I don't know, just when they're cursing and whatnot. But hey, they didn't hit me with any of that, so I don't know, who knows. But bottom line is, I will still do what it is that I do. I don't plan on changing myself and I will figure out a way to get some type of compensation for this at some point, or hopefully, like now, like I said, right now the only real thing that I have are donations. But yeah, that's basically it. That even a channel of my size of 1,440 people, I'm still getting hit with the ad stuff and all of that. Yeah, and I don't really know what else there is to say other than still keep doing what I'm doing. And I will just try to adapt, but still make sure that I am myself. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when my videos are going up. And I'm gonna say this again just to say it. You can show your support by donating in the links below. It's 2 links. It's a Patreon and it's a PayPal, whatever fits your fancy. And yeah, it almost feels like there was something else that I wanted to say, but I can't really seem to remember it. So if I do remember it, I'll probably mention it in tomorrow's vlog or just something. I always seem to remember it right after when I end the video. I'll be like, see ya, click it off, and I'm like, dang it, that's what I forgot to say. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe, notification bell, donation links in the description. Like I said, it really would help me out. But yeah, so thank you guys for why did I say that so many times? Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.